So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, it's Ho Ho Hong Kong with me, Vivek Mahbubani, and my co-host, who is
Mohammed Magdi.
That's right, we're back here again with another episode. This time, if you are diehard fans, you might be thinking like, hold on a second, something feels a bit different. First of all, I have a muffled voice because my nose is semi-blocked, my throat is very tired.
We were partying last night hard.
Exactly, yeah, we were hosting the Aftermath 6th birthday party last night at the Aftermath, coincidentally,
Yes.
partying in your own place. They literally party where they shit and eat.
Yes, it's a basement, so you have no idea what's happening after a while. Is this a party? Is everyone hanging out?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was cool.
I guess you used to have a band for a long time.
Yeah.
So are you still sensitive to like loud noise or?
Not so much now. I think I've really outgrown it to the
Yeah.
point where I'm not like, I want to be there and just like boogie through it and everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm good. Because I really feel that my line of work, I have to listen to so much stuff in general.
Yes.
That actually, like, for me to enjoy, I need like a little quiet.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's the thing.
what I felt as well.
Yeah,
The
right?
bands, we had to go in and out a lot, not only because we were hosting, but also you can't sit through like 45 minutes of 4 bands.
Yeah.
And it's loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
That's all I can say. And the respect to, there is a lot of like gray haired people in the audience. I'm like, how are you doing it? Are we
Yeah.
just this old? What is happening?
There were, I did see an
Yeah.
older couple, and I was like, well, they're really they're staying till the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive.
Hey, I don't know, man. Maybe nowadays there's a certain formula where they're Benjamin Buttoning in it, where they're actually like trying to use this type of serum that they look old when they're young.
Yes,
and they get
going
younger
back
as they
to
get
Brian
old.
Johnson, the guy who doesn't die.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he is actually onto something.
This
and
might
these
be the
people
thing.
are-
Yeah. He's like, if you do the things young people do, your body will get tricked into thinking it's still young.
Yes.
You know, and it won't do the aging. Oh, it's time to creak those joints. And it's like, well, they're still young. Let's do this.
I think ironically what people are doing, they like if you're old enough and you are going to a gig like this,
Yeah.
you are definitely messing up something in your ear.
Yeah.
I don't think it's helping your health
Yeah.
to be that, like to stay in a place that noisy.
Maybe it's also like one of those things that they are hard of hearing already.
Yes.
This is the only thing they can hear.
Oh, true. That you
might
need the
be.
music to be really loud.
Yeah.
So you can
And
hear.
they're like, oh, so that's what a guitar sounds like.
Yeah.
I completely forgot until they played this.
Yeah.
Because like, they couldn't get like super speakers in their home.
Yeah.
Neighbors would knock on the door.
Of course, yes,
right?
yes.
They can't exactly put an amplifier in the middle of the street, all that stuff. Now they're like, this is the one place I can finally hear something. So they have the reverse thing where like my kind of peace is, my break is when I get peace.
Yeah.
They've had a whole week of just silence.
Yes.
And they're like, finally, some sound.
Something is happening.
Yeah, here's some light jazz.
Wait, you live with Gloria. Do you have the whole like how long into the relationship when you just started like not hearing each other?
Who are you talking about?
Because like it's a thing I think with like couples or people living together in general.
Yeah.
That after a while it feels like someone is hard of hearing, but it's actually just like the whole time it's like what?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of that? What did you say?
I think not so much, mostly because the house is number one small.
Yes.
Number two is that I think maybe from just growing up, I've always been the more alert by default guy.
Right.
And hence why whenever she says anything, I'm actually like always semi paying attention to it.
Yes,
Which is
yeah.
actually not good because I'm always distracted, whatever.
Yeah.
However, I think, no, it would be missing out the full sentence. Like I would now
You
just
just
filter-
tune out in the middle of the sentence.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, this is boring.
It's not. It's basically skipping the words like the ofs and these. I think.
Right.
I'm like, just okay. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Like
you just want to get to the point quickly. Yeah.
So I think it'll be a good idea if maybe today for coffee we can do this at 4 p.m. so we have a bit more time to clear out the house.
Yeah.
I just heard coffee 4 p.m. clear house. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
And of course you respond with, I get it.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, sure.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I'm like, I got bills to pay, so let's get on with this. Yeah. What about
Poor
you?
girl.
What about you?
I think in the few times that I stayed with someone for long enough, it does feel like at some point like you almost know what they're going to say.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the sentence.
And they're still getting to it. You're like,
You're
yes,
still getting
just,
to it.
finish it off, right?
So yeah. So it's like, for example, you hear something from the kitchen and you already know it's about the dishes. So I'm like, okay, I can safely assume she's just saying the dishes are piling up again. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But then unfortunately, I still want to hear everything because it almost feels like you're missing out, or maybe like you're gonna get the wrong message. So as opposed to you're like, no, I know exactly the message is clear from me. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So you end up going with the what? and then you're like, oh
Say it
shit.
again.
Yeah, say it again.
Yeah, that happens. I don't know, like maybe that's just the default thing people get to a point in your life. The older you get,
Yes.
the less you want to notice because there's so many things coming towards you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I have actually the other thing that is funny. Like my dog has been not scientific, medically diagnosed with panic disorder, which is
Oh.
hilarious. My dog has a
Wow.
mental condition.
So you're basically the therapy animal for your dog.
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So
she completely reversed roles.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be my therapy dog.
Yeah.
Now I'm the therapy human.
Oh wow.
So what happens is that for the last like 10 days or so, she just wouldn't be settled at night.
Yeah.
Every night, she was just like from 4 a.m. to like 8 or 9 a.m. Just like she doesn't bark, but she's like clawing at everything. She's basically just wants me to wake up.
Yeah.
And just wants me to comfort her. But I can't even do that because if I take her on the couch, she's not allowed in bed. But when I take her to the couch and like try to comfort her, she's still like not settled.
Yeah.
Like even though I'm close to physically holding her, she's just like wants to like freak out. And apparently it's because of the noise outside.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
not even that noisy, but there is still like some noise outside, like the trolley lady or whatever. So anyway, I took her to the vet.
Yeah.
And the vet basically gave her like equivalent of dog Xanax.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So she's like all chill now.
Yeah, that's the funny part. She's drugged up a lot at
Yeah.
home. Like she still like walks around and stuff, and obviously it wears off towards like the evening, and then you have
Yeah.
to drug her up again.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, now the dog is on drugs.
Yeah.
I'm like, what
Wow.
the fuck? Yeah.
What have you got yourself into, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. She's 7. Like you're not, but like apparently as they grow older, their sleeping patterns change anyway.
Yeah.
But because she's specifically sensitive to noise.
Then okay, I'm curious. How much would it take for you to be willing to literally pick up and move somewhere for her sake?
Well, that's the thing.
What if,
Someone
like,
else
the
said the
doctor
same
tells
thing.
you that, hey, she's a greenery dog. She needs to be, amongst the bushes and stuff.
I don't think it's possible now anyway because of work and everything. But
Yeah.
I think knowing her well, she's still gonna find something to freak out about
Yeah.
because of just her nature.
Too
She's
many
a very
trees.
anxious dog. Yes, too many trees. But actually, the main thing is pigeons. And pigeons, you can't really escape them,
can't escape
especially
them.
in nature.
In
It's
Hong
actually
Kong,
gonna get
yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
So land on the AC unit outside or whatever, and she's like and
Wow.
so actually in nature it could be worse. The only thing is that the nature can help her like exert her energy more.
Yeah.
So you can just like chase whatever around.
Yeah.
So that could be better. And obviously I exercise her and take her for long walks and stuff. But it's just like crazy to think like, oh, now the dog is on drugs.
Yeah.
And
You would have never imagined.
yeah, you didn't imagine.
Yeah, counseling sessions.
Yep.
Yeah.
So every like week, pretty much, you have to go to the vet to like renew the prescription.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a crazy, but like I told the vet as well, like I need to sleep. Whatever you think should happen, just put them all in her face.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I need to sleep.
Damn. So it's pigeons. Now what
It's
if?
mostly pigeons. Yes.
All right. Here's a different type of therapy you can consider.
Yeah.
All right. You take your dog
Yeah.
to like the roast meat shop, specifically Yongki.
Yes.
Or wherever that they sell roast pigeons.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And you literally like buy a pigeon, actual live pigeon.
Yeah.
You show your dog the pigeon, right? She's
Yeah.
looking at it. She's like,
That's
oh.
what they call exposure therapy.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then real quick, like a magic trick, you put a cloth over the pigeon.
Yeah.
And you whip out the cloth and there's a roasted pigeon in it. And then the dog eats it.
Yes.
The dog's like, I have conquered it.
Yes.
Dude.
That's not a bad idea
I
at
think
all.
so, man. I mean, like, if she does that, and for
Yeah.
all you know, she might be like, that's all I needed to know, that
Yes.
I still can have power of these.
Yes.
The next time the pigeons go, whoa, whatever they do,
Yeah.
your dog will be fast asleep.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I think that could work.
Vivek the dog whisperer.
Exactly.
Having never owned a dog.
The number of times I've gone up to a bitch and been like, bitch.
I think it's not a bad. I have to run it past the vet, but
Yeah.
also the roasted pigeon. They can't eat like stuff that has like a lot of spices or
Grease.
salt or
Yeah.
whatever grease.
But just go straight
so
up,
I
like,
just
yeah.
have to like just get her like a boiled one basically.
I'm sure you can buy like just the
the raw one,
yeah.
and then you boil it.
Yeah.
and then just give it to her.
and like let her watch it.
Yeah.
Like maybe put it in the microwave or something, or the oven. She's
Yes.
like watching the whole time, watching go from like raw into cooked. And she's like, okay, I see what's happening here.
Yes.
Like what do you do,
Just
right?
fly around the oven a bit until
Yeah.
it falls.
Go on YouTube, look for let's say pigeon video collage.
Yes.
All right.
Pigeon for dogs.
Yeah, pigeon
Yes.
food or something like that, right? And you play that video, there's a whole bunch of different random pigeons flying around.
Yes.
Yara, the dog's losing her shit.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, I can't take this. Like, give her like 5 minutes of that. She's just like traumatized as shit.
Yeah.
And then quickly, while she's like not dazed and going like, I don't know what's going on. I can't handle them overdose. You move her to a little oven or anything.
Yeah.
Do you have an oven?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the
desktop
electric
right?
one. Yeah.
Immediately put her in front of that.
Yes.
There's already a pigeon inside. And you switch it on.
Yes.
So she's still thinking, okay, rectangle shape.
Yeah.
That was the screen I was watching.
She's also not that smart. So yes, you can easily trick her.
Hey, don't. She can have feelings, okay?
She has feelings, yes.
Yeah. All right. So now she's looking at this thing going like, I see some resemblance of this rectangle shape. Previously, we were watching all these pigeons traumatize me in this rectangle shape.
Yeah.
This thing is also within the rectangle shape. I see the connection here, but the difference is this one is not moving.
Yes.
This one, if anything, is starting to smell really fragrant.
Yeah.
And going like, wait a second. And then all of a sudden she hears ding. Her brain has the idea of like, wait a second,
Yeah.
something seems good. You open up the oven. She's
Yeah.
like, hold on a second. That pigeon is not moving anymore.
Yeah.
There's no quack, quack, whatever they do. And the next thing you know, there's a bowl,
Yeah.
pigeon in it. Dog goes munch. And dog's like, this is it.
This is it. I conquered it.
That's right. And that is how we have the dog equivalent of the Batman.
Yes.
First taste of victory over evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This was all a very long-winded way to go back to the aftermath where
Yeah.
the noise.
Yeah, it was so loud.
sensitivity-
Yeah.
exactly. Also, one thing that happened at the aftermath, we were introducing the bands and we were given a lineup.
Yes.
The rundown of the night.
Yeah.
And we brought out a band. We were announcing a band.
It was
that
on
is
the lineup. That was the next band.
on the lineup. So we were saying the next band is the
Lockouts.
Lockouts. And turns out the next band was not the Lockouts.
Yeah, they were
it was
Houseplants.
Houseplants.
Yeah.
So those are two different bands in Hong Kong, everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe someone is listening, is familiar with them. So the Lockouts are standing in front of us, and they're a local band, I think.
Yes.
Like they're all Asian guys
Yeah.
and people. And the Houseplants are just white people in green shirts.
Yeah.
Yes. And the Houseplants were quite mad
Yeah.
that the Lockouts were announced.
Yeah.
And the Lockouts are just having no expression.
They were
pretty
just
much.
standing there. We realized, well, we're getting ready for the lockouts. Lockouts are off stage, just
Yes.
standing there having drinks, going like, yeah, we don't care. And I'm like,
Yes.
we just said your band name.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking like, that's probably said another band called Lockouts as
Yeah.
well. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's how things go, right? And Hong Kong is
course.
such a big place.
Yes.
We could have two bands of the same
Yeah,
name.
of course. Yes.
Of course.
So, the Houseplants are behind us off stage going, no, it's us. And we're both comparing
Yeah,
notes.
and we both have the same thing saying Houseplant.
Yes.
Sorry, saying Lockouts is next.
No, actually, I have Lockouts. They have Houseplants.
Yeah.
So someone messed up.
Someone messed up. Someone needed to go to the vet
Yes.
and get some sort of drugs.
Yes, exactly. But houseplants are I don't. So we asked them, why are you houseplants?
Yeah.
And I don't think we got a real answer.
No, we did not.
It was just got like they all have like green shirts with like Monstera leaves on it.
Yeah. Just something green, like, oh, we're green for plants. See what
Yes.
I'm saying? I think what must have happened, right? See, you must understand, artists work in a very special way. They
Mm-hmm.
can spend the 24 hours trying to think of a band name, or they can spend the 24 hours creating great music.
Yes.
And this band was like, I will not spend more than 1 minute
Creating
on the
good
band-
music.
Yeah.
Oh.
Create good music as well. That as well. We're assuming that if they spent only 1 minute on the band name,
Yes.
the other minutes would be on good music.
Okay, all right.
However, the 1 minute on the band name does not equal that they spent the next 59 minutes on the good
Not
music
necessarily.
either. Yeah.
Yes.
But we do know that definitely, like, the Houseplants thing, probably from what I could tell, is that they were sitting one day, guys, what do you want to call us?
Yeah.
Call our names. And they probably were like, oh my God, the Discovery Bay ferry is about to leave in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We better come with something quick. And they realize it takes 9 minutes to walk to the ferry pier.
Yes.
And then we have 1 minute, figure something out.
So the first thing that our eyes, like, we set our eyes on.
Exactly, yeah.
And it was their houseplants.
Exactly. Basically, however, ironically, they did not have any actual house plants. What they did see, they looked around, this is the house.
Yeah.
And we are planted on our chairs. And they were like, dude, check this
Yeah.
out. Do you see what connection we just made?
Yeah.
This is a double innuendo.
Yes.
It could be a house plant or people that are planted in the house.
Yes.
Oh God, dude,
Bruh.
bro. Oh, dude, you know what else we could do, dude?
Yeah.
Just imagine we're on stage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're playing around. People know the house plants.
Yeah.
And we all wear green color. Oh
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh man, we're gonna go up there and we're gonna do it. My God, this idea is so good. We better lock it out of any other ideas.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, no, never. We call lockouts.
Yes.
Don't you dare say the word lockout.
Yes.
That traumatized me when I was 7 years old. I was locked out of the house. house.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that
Yes,
could be
yes,
it.
yeah.
Maybe the three of them came together. They
Yeah.
were in the same neighborhood. They coincidentally got locked out at the same time because their parents were in a swinger club.
Right.
Right? They were in a swingers club. The parents were like, kids, you got to be out of the house.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, mom, I live here too. And they locked them out. They traumatized. These three kids are on the streets kicking pebbles. And they're like, what happened to you? They're like, I don't know, man. Your dad went to my mom and they locked the door. But your mom came to my dad's house and locked the door.
Yeah.
What the hell? Right? And then they all came together. And the third kid shows up and he's holding this like cactus in his hand.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, what happened to you? I don't know. I went in there and all of a sudden, just like this cactus has four little arms, four guys went into my mom's bedroom.
Oh, no.
Right? And then they were like, I don't know, man. I feel like
Those guys were planted in my mom's bedroom.
yeah, they were literally planting my mom in her house. You know what I mean? and then they're all just sitting there kicking pebbles or whatever, looking at the cactus. And they were like, oh man, if one day I wish we could stay in our home just like the houseplants never get kicked out. Like, if one day that's gonna be our life motto. We will be houseplants. You will never kick us out of the house. We'll always be welcome in this home. Just like all that kind of stuff.
Cut to
last night at the aftermath.
Yeah.
They were like, today's the day, guys.
Today's the day.
Remember when we were 7 years old? Now we're 37 years old. The time has come.
Yeah.
The aftermath, 6th anniversary party, whatever. This is the moment.
Do you
when
remember it? Because what happened then was when they were 6-year-old.
Yeah.
So they like, we
6 year
have to show up.
It
Yes.
is the story makes sense
Yeah,
and everything.
exactly.
So that's why they were standing on the stage side. They were nervous, like, man, the day has come. We've been practicing every single day.
Yeah.
The houseplants will make a name for themselves. And there are two MCs on stage like, we welcome the lockouts. And all of a sudden go like, the trauma, the trauma. And they're like losing their shit, which is why, like, I believe they did their set.
Yeah.
And when we
came back. They were all shirtless.
They were all shirtless. I think what must have happened was like they were like, just peeling away, shedding away the old them.
Yes, the old trauma.
Yeah, the old trauma.
Yeah,
just
of
getting
the
out
lockouts.
Exactly.
But
they
also, I think maybe they were taking off their shirts to get ready to fight the lockouts.
could be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so as well. It was what they didn't realize that the UFC fight was on the next day.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't that night. Yeah, this was just live
Yeah.
music. Yeah. So you had that. But yeah, it was cool. It was good to see the different bands play different types of music.
Yeah.
We had some cover bands. We had some bands.
I
that were,
really
like, more
enjoyed
punky.
the covers of covers, the first one.
Yeah.
They were really good.
They play like cover song, but in their own style.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very good as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
You just go like check them out. Check out the local bands in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
the Aftermath. You definitely want to go check out their shows. They always have some great
it's
stuff. as well.
coolest like underground venue in town.
Yeah. And if you missed out last night's birthday party, number one, don't worry, they are probably going to turn 7 in a year's time.
Yes.
From my calculations, looking at the stars and asking every feng shui master and looking at the year of the snake and this and that, I believe the Aftermath Hong Kong, the fact
Yep.
that they managed to turn 6 this year, in the year 2026, coincidentally, the stars will align and they will turn 7.
I am really worried that about this prediction.
This prediction, I feel this is the one prediction I'm going to say today will happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's all meet here next year.
Yeah.
And then see. Speaking of the predictions, what's your zodiac sign?
So I am born in the year of the dog. I'm a Libra.
Oh, I'm also Libra. I
Just a
think we
Libra?
talked about
Oh
this.
yeah, we must have talked about yeah. So Libra.
But I
end of
didn't know
September.
you're a dog.
Yeah, I'm a dog.
Yes. Speaking of dogs being.
That's right. It is a dog eat dog
Yeah.
world. I work like a dog. Everything about me is a dog, except for people coming up to me and say, "Hey, dog."
Yes.
I'm like, no, I'm not that one.
So I have a chart for you
All right.
for the 2025. So
Year of the Snake. So we have a week to go. A few days
Yes.
to go, I should say, before the Year of the Snake. So if you were to tell me I have bad news,
Yes.
right? I technically still have a couple of days to enjoy it, unless I deny Lunar New Year completely. I put snake traps around my house, right?
If you put snake traps around your house, I would be caught in it first because I am
you're
here the snake. Yes.
Whoa, I don't know.
Yes.
Do I want good luck or do I want to continue this podcast? Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yes, it is a tough one. So this is gonna be here on the visual, the 2025 year of the snake. I don't know what you call this chart prediction thing.
This would be basically the scheduler of the year. I don't know. I have no idea.
Personal lucky charm.
Yeah, I think there's a Chinese phrase. I forget what the phrase is, but
Yes.
there's a phrase that people go to, like these feng shui masters or whatever, and ask
Yes.
like, what is the coming up destiny and fate.
So I
of
took
me?
a photo of it. It's next to Manmo Temple, the famous Manmo Temple that is totally for me. And on Cat Street below Manmo Temple, it's
Yeah.
now become very popular with tourists. So there's a few people who are doing the traditional calligraphy thing.
Yeah. The fight
And there's-
one. Yeah.
the whole street now. There used to be a guy who literally looked like
The old guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy looking.
Yeah.
Like super cool, like Chinese master, like gray beard and hair.
The typical sitting
Yeah.
over there. He just like takes the calligraphy brush out,
Yeah.
and every stroke is like.
Yeah.
Like
Super
that, yeah.
cool. I think his name is Derek, like his
Oh,
English
that's
name.
so not cool, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I will give you the fortune.
Yes.
Wait for me. Now, I will write 4 Chinese words. And these 4 words will give you the best life you have in the year of the snake. He writes it out. I'm like, whoa, that's so cool, master. This is, what does it say? It says fortune for you now. And I'm like, whoa, master, that's awesome. I would now sign it to verify I wrote this. Derek. It's like, why? Why we do like at least like, you know, like
Because
make it a Chinese.
foreigners are dumb. They need they need to remember the name.
At least like give yourself a Chinese sounding Derek, like that dialect, you know.
Yeah.
I'm dialect, you know, like that. Oh,
There's a
man.
sign there. It says in English Derek Chan or whatever.
Oh, even
but
worse.
anyway, he hasn't been around for a little bit, like maybe for the last like month or so.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's fine. But we actually caught him when I was walking the dog. We caught someone the other day literally just walking down the stairs and goes to the desk where he's supposed to be, and there's like a much younger man with no beard.
Whoa.
And clearly she heard about Derek.
Yeah.
And she kind of knows what he looks like. I'm sure she knows.
Yes.
Like, oh, look for the guy who looks like, you know, like Confucius, basically.
Yeah.
And then she goes, and I see the entire interaction because she's a foreign woman, clearly a tourist. And she goes, hi, where's Derek? And the guy goes, I am Derek.
Oh, and you're sitting there going like,
So it's
what?
the good old bait and switch.
Yeah.
Go look for Derek. And he might have sent his what is it called?
Nephew or something.
Nephew, exactly.
The problem is that this is where she gets worried. She's like, I don't know if I can say you don't look like
Yes,
Derek.
because she
I don't
doesn't want to look
know.
racist.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean I don't look like him? Are you
Yeah.
trying to say? I was like, whoa, okay. I
Yeah,
guess
and
you
she
are.
just like looked at him and she went, no, and just
Yeah.
walked away.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, this guy.
Which is
this
pretty
guy
cool.
is genius.
Because I'm like, clearly she knows that that's not the guy.
Yeah.
With her description.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. Well,
dude.
Derek, wherever you are, well done. Your brand is safe.
yeah, your brand
People
is
are not
safe.
getting screwed by
People
that.
are not getting screwed. I mean, yeah, he looks like the most. Hopefully he's back and I will go take a photo of him. A super nice man.
Yeah.
So because he's in his own like little element.
Yeah.
So when people are taking photos, he's not bothered by it. So when he's back, I'll take a photo and post it somewhere.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, going back to sorry, it's a long-winded way to say this was this lucky charm thing was posted on Memo Temple / Cat Street where Derek is. Go find them.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we have 4 columns. We have Chinese zodiac, trend for the year. I feel like trend is not really.
Trend, yeah. I mean, like, come on.
It's not Confucius like.
yeah.
Trend.
It's like trend. I'm not saying it is
Buddhist.
a thing, but that's what it seems to be the thing people want to do.
Yeah.
And the best thing is that trend of the year, you have bad luck. It's like, that's not a trend. I don't want that to be my trend.
Yeah,
it's trendy.
Well, we'll
to
get to the trend part because
Alright.
mine is the risky. Personal lucky charm is the 3rd column.
I mean,
And,
the
then-
item you have to hold or something that's a good luck
Yes.
for you, right? All right. Okay,
and
okay.
funny enough, it's obviously right in front of like a souvenir shop, so you can like look at
Obviously.
your thing. And
Yeah.
be like, okay. And then the last one is additional lucky charm, so you can buy more things
Additional.
because Confucius says
Yeah.
buy stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get more fortune.
Yes, get
For
more
us,
fortune.
but doesn't matter.
So, for you, let's start with you. You
All right,
are
you're
dog.
the dog. Okay, you're
Yes.
the dog.
Under trend for the year, you have Goodyear.
Ooh.
Yes, and
says
can you
Goodyear.
read? But it has one character. What's the character?
Oh, gut. Yeah, gut is good. Yeah.
Just good.
Yeah, gut. Like,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. Is like the word for good is
Yeah.
literally gut, and
Yeah.
actually that sounds like good.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, what do you got?
What do you got?
You got.
Yeah.
And then you have personal lucky charm, and you have 3 as
Items.
Items.
All right. Oh,
Can you guess who
let
is?
me guess.
Wait, first of all, what's Gloria's zodiac? Uh-oh.
What's the
He
5
does
year
not
ago?
know.
I forget. I think she says rabbit, but hey, it is what it is, man. I
Wait,
believe
what's
she said
her
rabbit.
birthday? Oh
5
my
years
god.
ago.
Not 5.
5 years for me. So
What
5
the
years before
fuck
the
is
dog. 5 years before the dog.
5 years before the dog.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 years before the dog is Snake.
No, she's not Snake.
What's her birthday? Like the in the regular.
The year?
Yes. No,
Man.
the month and year.
The month is.
Oh my God,
I
you-
believe it should be July.
What's the year?
Oh man, you're getting me, man.
How long has you been? Have you been together again? Wait, okay.
8+ years, man.
So wait, okay. What's
Dude,
the,
you know-
the age difference?
It's 5 years slash because like she's in July.
Oh my God.
And I'm in September.
This is so funny. We're gonna clip this whole thing.
Oh no, keep it, man. Keep it, dude. Like this is the kind of stuff like I feel like this is real. All right. So let me just see the year difference over here.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, man. I am like
Okay.
Yes, 4 years difference, man. 4
Okay,
years. Yeah,
4
what was the
years.
4-year one?
So what's the 4-year above dog? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's horse.
She's horse? No. It should be before, like after dog.
Dude, what is
before
the
after.
years?
No, 4 after dog, dude. 'Cause
4
she's
after.
younger. Yeah, she's
Okay,
younger.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's tiger.
Oh yeah, she's tiger. Yeah,
She
she's
is
tiger. Yeah,
tiger.
she's tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I remember that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, she's tiger. That I remember. Now.
Okay. Well, the good thing is that tiger is indeed in the personal lucky charm of the dog.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Well, then that's a good sign, I guess. I mean, I guess I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I have no more excuses now.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
The bitch, I don't like you. It's like, no, you have to now. I'm like, God damn it.
You can take a break for a year.
Yeah,
'Cause you're like,
yeah.
hey, you're not on my personal lucky charm.
Yeah.
What
But
can we
now
do?
it's like you are. I'm like, God damn it.
God damn it.
I have no excuse now. I have to like you. God.
And unfortunately for you,
Yeah.
Tiger has also personal lucky charm as dog. So you guys are just locked together.
Super compatible.
Yeah,
Oh,
super
God
compatible.
damn it, man.
Sorry,
I like the
tried.
arguments, man. Like, it's nice. I can tell her off a little bit, but like,
Yes.
what is it? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, I know you like this. I'm like, no, this is not. No, I don't like this. She's like, no, according to the zodiac signs,
Yeah.
you like what I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
We are
fine.
personal lucky charm.
Yeah.
So for you, rabbit, horse, and tiger. Do you know any rabbits and horses?
So horse is my mom.
nice.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have that.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is really.
Yeah, rabbit. I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, rabbit. I have no idea.
And then the last one is additional lucky charm, and it says brings in good fortune, and then a
right,
Chinese
let's see.
sentence.
Let me
this
see.
one.
Wait, hold on. Which one? Oh,
This is brings in good fortune.
oh, so
second
these
to
people
last.
do it for me, right? Fluctuating. Oh, so fortune is right in front of you.
Okay, so
Oh.
this is just like a little like fortune cookie thing.
Yeah. It's
for-
what. Yeah. It's
So it's
what-
like fortune is ahead, like you.
It's
are,
right in front of your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now it's this camera.
Yeah,
I guess.
this camera, the Lumix GH5S that
Yes.
I've had for many years. and
Or
it's-
you were looking at me when you were reading it.
Ooh,
so
it's
maybe
the Mohammed
I'm fortunate.
Magdi. Yeah, maybe it's that one. Now it's the Zoom Link mixer. Now it's a tile on the floor. Wow, guess this is everything is good for me now.
Okay, and we'll do Gloria and then me.
Yeah.
Gloria is tiger.
Yes.
So she has unstable, fluctuating year.
Absolutely correct. That is every single fucking moment of my life. Right. Any moment, dude, like you could be here sitting in this room, I tell her something, I come back here, I'm like, oh, I gotta tell something else. We're fighting.
Yes.
What the hell? I come back here. I'm like, oh, hold on. Let me tune this out. I
Yeah.
go there. She's like, oh, babe, we'll have for dinner. I'm like, oh, we'll have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I think that's what everything, right? When you're with someone long enough now,
Yeah, you
can
forget the
fluctuate,
zodiac
like,
and you forget the year.
yeah, you forget the year, you forget the zodiac, you forget all that shit. Because to me, she never ages. Wah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
All that
Actually,
shit.
that is incredible.
Yeah.
That she does look like I've known her for a long time now,
Yeah.
and she genuinely like jokes aside, the Chinese women, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But she does look exactly the same
The
for
same, yeah.
many years.
It's pathetic, dude.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I fell
As
for an
you
old
are
woman.
aging
Yeah.
double
Yeah.
the speed.
Hey, dogs age faster than fucking tigers.
That
if you
is
didn't
true.
know.
Yeah.
You
She looks.
see?
Yeah, it's like
Hey, man.
When did we work on the Jason Leong show? Because I have a
that's
very
PMQ. That would
clear
be
memory
like,
of her. Like,
3 years, I think. Like,
PMQ,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
must be at least 3
3
years
years,
ago.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
helping out and stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, even before that, at the Ocean Park show.
Yeah, that is what.
And
before
again, like I have
2021,
like very photographic memories of some things, and then I see her like today or last week or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's the same exact
person.
No one wrinkle.
Yeah.
It's like
Hey, man, when you have a cushy life like she does.
I
let me
think
just
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? When you're gonna sit in the house and be like, "What mortgage?"
Yeah.
yeah, you would have no wrinkles either, man. No. But no. She's like really big on the whole skincare thing.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I actually tell her off a lot of that shit.
You do?
Oh yeah, dude.
You're like, are you just going like you don't need it? You already look good, kind of thing.
I've done that before, but
Yeah.
she doesn't care what I think about that.
Right.
She's like, it's not about you looking at me anymore now,
Sure.
right? So what I've told her off is very like the whole thing like you should do this stuff. Like, yeah, but I had a lot of stuff to do. I'm like,
Yeah.
you wash your face every fucking day.
Yes.
And I use that to poke at her. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, you do it no matter what time it is.
Yeah.
But no, I get it. It's one of those personal priorities where she, like, that's a important thing to her.
Yes.
And I get it. And I keep telling her, I'm like, you can't keep taking up all these shelves in the bathroom with all your fucking products. Okay?
Yes.
It doesn't work that way. Just
That's
'cause-
a classic, like, man-woman argument.
yeah, right?
In the
Oh, yeah,
house,
dude. There's so much more. I was telling him, like, I have skin too. You see me do all this shit?
Yes.
No.
You actually have more skin on your face than her.
Exactly. I have more
and
skin.
every year you get more skin on your face. than
Absolutely,
her.
exactly. And I still don't add more product. If anything, I'm using less product.
Yes,
so learn.
exactly.
Learn.
And so her personal lucky charms are horse,
Yes.
dog, you,
Okay, yeah.
and pig.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't even know any pigs.
I don't know any pig. I refuse to know any pigs.
Oh,
because they're
you can't.
haram.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, no, I
exactly.
haven't
So if
even.
you are a pig, unfriend me or stop following.
Or maybe you might convince him to change his mind if you go to patreon.com/hohopod.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
can convince you to not be a pig. Also, we say like, oh, stop being a pig.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
bad
a
thing.
phrase,
Yes.
Yeah, we'll like you. At least he'll like you.
Yeah.
If you're a Patreon subscriber.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
I totally respond. People know me now enough to know that I respond to bribery very well.
Absolutely,
And
the
I
true
like corruption.
Egyptian.
Yes.
Yes.
Love corruption, bribery. I think it's the best.
Yeah.
So yes,
Please
you can
don't take that
bribe
out of
me
context.
into bribe me into liking you if you're a pig
like
by going on patreon.com/ohopod and signing up for $5 a month.
Hilarious. A few years later, when you're about to get your PR in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
like let's listen to this clip.
Oh no.
You're like, no, you listen to the whole episode. They're like, no, that's
no.
the most heard segment of the podcast.
Yes.
So far, you're like, God damn it.
I love corruption.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
bribery.
And then I add the whole like true Egyptian. Like, see, no party wants to be in Hong
Yes,
Kong. You're
exactly.
like, man.
And then her additional lucky charm is Protection Bagua.
Hold on.
Who is Protection Bagua?
Oh, I don't know. Wusan Bakwa. Oh, no. So basically, she is all about protecting herself, and she's very curious and a little bit of gossipy thing, wanting to know what's going on over there.
Ooh.
So Wusan, I guess, would mean like take care of your body.
Yeah.
So either protects herself or maybe like skin protect or whatever.
Yes.
And Bakwa would be like just curious and gossipy.
Okay.
Like a little bit like you know like the what's that word? There's that the something auntie, like, being like a typical auntie, like so who's
Oh yeah.
who's going out
Like
with who
a-
now, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like a auntie, like whispering.
granny,
yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
wanna call
Okay.
those. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That's what it- that's
how
what it
accurate
claims.
is this?
Is she gossipy? I wouldn't say too much. Okay, so I'll give you a funny thing. So in Hong Kong on TVB on the Chinese channel, they have a thing called Dongzheng Saimong, which is like one of those gossip shows. Like imagine like Hello Magazine, right?
Yes, yeah.
Where they tell you like, oh, this person could Prince Harry be
Like
this,
TMZ
you know?
or whatever.
Yeah, TMZ,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
So this one night, it was like at like 11 something, 12 o'clock. I was already in bed. I'm like, you know what? I'm so tired. I'm just gonna watch some stupid shit.
Yes.
And I literally watched the full episode of this.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was just commenting on how stupid this is. I was like, who is watching this stupid
Yeah.
shit, right? And I was just telling, I was like, oh, so this is all the things people talk about. Like, for example, in this housing estate, someone's throwing garbage from the window.
Funny.
Let's
Yes.
ask the neighbors, what do they think?
Yeah.
You know,
So
or
it's
like,
not even celebrities. It's just like random shit.
it's basically you could actually send in, let's say, your video that you filmed.
Yes.
And they'll be like, oh, by the way, on the Fanling Highway, someone tripped on their motorcycle. Luckily,
Sure.
the driver's fine. All right, next news. It's like, why do I
Our
know
buddy
this?
Ryan Heinrich, I don't know if you've caught his status like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
He has someone who is Ryan has a really big balcony in his house in Shangwan. It's like one of these houses that's like smaller inside and huge balcony.
Yeah.
But it's also like fourth floor or something, and the rest of the building is up there. And for months, there is someone who's exclusively throwing dry ramen on his
Uncooked dry ramen.
uncooked dry ramen on his balcony. It's driving him nuts.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he
that's
would like set up
specific?
cameras, and then the cameras would like get rained on, and it's a whole saga. It's really funny
Oh,
for
man.
us. He's very pissed. He
Yeah.
does not find it funny.
Yeah.
But there is and still ongoing because he has plans. So now the rats come because they're expecting ramen.
Yeah.
and it's the whole thing. I think he would be really good for the show.
That would be so funny if, like, let's say one day the ramen doesn't get thrown.
Yeah.
The rats show up and they're like, "Where the fuck's my ramen, man?"
Yeah.
And they start knocking on the window or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
door,
yeah.
like, tick, tick, tick,
Hello?
tick, tick, like, they're like, right? And Ryan's like, "What the fuck? I have a rat problem now." They're pissed off. I don't have ramen for them. Like, he's like, I'm in Hong Kong and I'm getting knocked on the door by fucking rats asking me where's my fucking ramen.
And because they're Hong Kong rats, they're knocking on the door in line.
Yeah,
they're
in line,
queuing
they're
up
queuing
to
up. You give it to one, they're like, "What about my uncle? What about my
Yeah.
uncle? Where are you getting my uncle as well?" Wow, that is
Yeah,
oh my
it's
goodness.
really funny.
And he's on these rats really wanted if they climbed the 4 floors to get this.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Wow.
free ramen, man. I would line up.
Yeah. Maybe what he should do, right? He should actually himself get shitty cheap ramen.
Yes.
Like maybe the whole time it's been like, let's say the you know the Korean ramen, the chili ramen brand.
Yeah.
Switch it up. Don't make it ramen. Make it like doll noodles.
Oh yeah.
The rats eat it like the fuck is
What
this
the fuck
shit?
is this shit?
This
Yeah.
and
That's
then
funny.
they like go to the next 7-Eleven and enjoy it there. All right.
Shout out, Ryan. I hope your ramen problem is fixed. Not really, because I'm enjoying
Exactly.
your updates. Okay, so
All right.
you have me. I am actually.
Hold on a second. Can I
Drum roll.
can I just tell you one stupid thing I just thought of?
Yes, tell me.
So someone's throwing ramen into his balcony, right? Mm-hmm. That action could be titled "Ramen Reigns."
This is for maybe the 4 people.
What WWE?
What's WWE? Ramen Reigns. Why?
Ramen Reigns.
Ramen Reigns is pretty good. You can just imagine the ramen noodles.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing
and the best thing is the one day Ryan walks out of the balcony,
Yeah.
the ramen's thrown out the window upstairs.
Yeah.
You see the slow motion ramen comes down,
Yeah.
and it comes right in the right angle of where Ryan is. He turns around, sees it coming towards
Yes.
him, and he gets speared.
Yeah.
It's like Roman Reigns.
He got finished. He got the ramen Reigns finished.
And then the best thing is the guy upstairs who threw the ramen goes, whoa! Oh,
Yeah,
man.
maybe that's what he was trying to do the whole
Maybe
time.
that is, yeah.
He was just had this like sick joke.
Yeah.
That he's just trying to aim right for months.
Maybe he got pissed off because he doesn't have Netflix, can't watch WWE anymore.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is it exclusive now to Netflix?
I think so, yeah.
They
It's
just
Monday,
took the
yeah,
whole
Monday
thing?
Night Raw is only on Netflix
That's
now.
nuts. Okay, this is my year, everyone. Year of
Oh,
the snake.
that's
it's about
right.
to happen.
Yeah. What's your best snake impression? okay. I was like rattling. I thought it would be like rattling snakes and stuff like that. Okay, all right. We'll take that, man.
I don't know. What's your best snake impression?
I would do like a long like. You know that,
All
that
right,
kind of
that's
thing. Yeah,
pretty
it's a bit
good.
longer.
Yeah.
The tongue wiggly, cartoons.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, one of those. All right. Anyway.
Year of the snake.
Yeah.
I have, unfortunately, just like Gloria, unstable, fluctuating year,
Oh man.
which is kind of disappointing.
Are you gonna
for-
get menopause this year or something? What's going?
No idea. You can see like tiger, snake, monkey, and pig.
Yeah, all
Luckily,
bad?
pig. I don't care for the pig. So
Yeah.
if you're a pig, you deserve an unstable, fluctuating year all the time,
Ooh,
everywhere.
Okay.
Sorry, pigs. See, even that's bad.
Yeah,
To
right.
call them pigs.
I
Why
know,
are you a
right?
pig?
Yeah.
Tiger, snake, monkey, and pig. Same thing. Unstable, fluctuating year. How do you say that in?
犯太歲.
Which
Yeah,
means?
so basically, fan would be like to commit, like a committing crime, commit,
Mm-hmm.
and Thai soy I guess would be like the year, because soy is age,
Mm.
and Thai would be very age, I guess, so like the committing a very ageful issue.
What does that mean? Like
I'm not really sure. Like I know I've heard this phrase fan Thai soy, but I've never thought exactly what
committing
does
a
it mean.
very ageful issue is
Yeah.
apparently my zodiac.
Yeah, or like
Uh,
basically if you word for word, it's like committing very age.
Committing very age.
Yeah, you're committing
I am
very
about
age.
to commit very age.
Yeah. Ooh.
Watch out.
Ooh.
If you are,
Thou shall not commit very age.
thou shall not commit bad grammar. How about that?
Exactly. Yeah, that as well.
So I get along with my personal lucky charm is ox.
Oh.
Don't know who ox is.
Okay.
I don't know any oxes. Rooster, however, is Annie.
And he's okay.
And he's a rooster. And monkey, who I also don't really know.
my
You can
sister's
get
monkey.
in touch if you are an ox or a monkey.
Yeah.
And maybe if I have been ignoring you for the last few years,
You may stop.
I will actually stop ignoring them because
know-
apparently they're my lucky charm and
Oh,
I'm very
okay.
selfish.
You need that. You
Yes,
need
I
that,
need that.
especially
I
when you
need
have.
oxes and monkeys in my life
Yeah.
this year.
Wow.
And last thing is additional lucky charm. I have Buddha's hand with luck.
But so something folk. Okay, so I get. Okay, so maybe I'm guessing they want the whole like just.
This is Buddha's
yeah,
hand.
yeah, that
Yeah.
as well, and like you get luck with just being in the middle, like peaceful.
Okay.
I'm guessing like I don't know what exactly that third word is.
Yeah.
But like Fasao would be like I'm guessing his Buddha's hand would be like a very like middle ground.
Yeah.
Just be in the
That's
middle
my
of the
additional
whole
lucky
thing.
charm.
Yeah, so don't be A, don't be B, right? Be right in the center. something like
Okay.
that.
All
That could
right.
be
I'll
it.
take it.
Yeah, just be
so,
peaceful. Yeah.
This thing I'll post it on my stories the other Mohammed the day this comes out on Monday.
Yeah.
And you can find your own little lucky charm and Chinese zodiac, and let us know what you are. One more thing that I've actually decided, it's like you always joke about how, you drop your resolutions
Yeah.
for the new year, and then you're like, there's always a Chinese New
Yeah,
Year.
yeah.
too.
This is it.
Yeah, this is it. I actually started something that I watched a documentary on Netflix about minimalism.
Minimal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about these two guys. It's kind of a typical story of like, guy who had a corporate job and had everything.
Yeah.
He realized he's not happy, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of a typical story, but they did have one thing that I think resonated with me a lot.
Yeah.
Which is like, look around everything in your house, and if it doesn't make you happy, just get rid
Oh, that's
of
Marie
it.
Kondo, man.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, they didn't just give it as a concept. They gave it as a practice.
Oh yeah,
So
everything.
the
right?
practice
Yeah.
every day, you're getting rid of one thing and then it goes up. So I'm actually today
things.
as 5
Today's-
things.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I just want to keep continuing that
Yeah.
through the beginning of Chinese New Year until I run out of things to get
Have
rid
you
of.
gotten rid of your every previous set list?
If it doesn't make me happy, I can get rid of, yes.
Yeah.
I will get rid of some stuff that does not make me or the audience happy.
Yeah. Wow. So every day is like one extra. That's a
Dude,
lot.
it's actually it's a lot because
Yeah.
it obviously compounds. I'm already at 5 items,
Yeah.
but some of the fun things I've done so far.
Right.
So Annie pointed out that I have like a little. Of course, you have a lot of stupid shit. Once you are really paying attention, you're like, "What the fuck is this doing?"
Yeah. Why
here?"
do I have this? Yeah.
So 2 things. One, if you're from the Shangwan crowd, actually between you and me, between Shangwan and Central, there is a few steps up from Staunton Road into a little platform area with cafes and stuff. It's called Common Ground.
Oh yeah.
And in front of it, there's a pet shop called BYOP, Bring Your Own Pet, and then like a little community hippie kind of area. And there is actually an old fridge, like an empty fridge that people leave their books in.
Yeah.
And next to it now, there is an old wine fridge that people leave their whatever in. Not like shit. Like
Yeah.
people are really good at it. Like
Yeah.
you can just leave like. So we found the other day a bunch of tote bags, for example.
Yeah.
And then there is a pile next to it. It's really cool. And hopefully no one abuses this. There's a pile next to it of about 30 umbrellas. Like good umbrellas, like
Yeah.
the small ones. Someone just piled them up in case you're walking down.
You need an umbrella.
And you need an umbrella, just grab it. It's
Nice.
super cool. Hopefully someone take it and sell it in front of the MTR or whatever.
Yeah.
So I have been taking stuff there. So books, that's easy. And of course, because it's like every day you have more things, you have to count everything as one thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's how you like play the game.
Yeah.
So Annie found this little thing that I have in my kitchen that I guess one time it's one of those like it's an owl little figurine
Yeah.
that you can have a little tea candle in, and on top there is a hole where you can put like either
the
essential
aromatherapy?
oil
Oh, yeah.
or aromatherapy thing. But it's old, I don't really use it, just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, collecting dust.
Yeah.
So I took it, but I don't want to throw it away. That's the other thing. You're like trying to like make use of it. I'm not gonna give it to one of my friends
Yeah.
because it's like old.
Yeah.
But it's functional. It's good. So we're like looking for the most creative way to get rid of it. And we found there is a big plant on Hollywood Road in front of a shop, and the plant has like a figurine of a dog, the Dalmatian
Oh,
dog.
nice. Yeah.
So at night we just put the owl next to it and see what happens if the shop owner comes the next day and removes it. And he didn't. So now the dog has a companion.
Oh.
And the
It's still
owl,
there?
Yeah, it's still there
Oh,
after like a
wow.
few days.
Yeah.
So that's cool. There's a few other things, but one of the main places we go to now is the wine fridge and the book.
Yeah.
And also, I have like 20 tote bags. That's again, if you look at it, you're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Because of course, when you're not in that mentality, you're like, oh, they're tote bags, they're good. Like
Yeah, I
they
can
have to
use
be
them. Yeah,
here.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
use them. You never, ever, ever in your life going to use more than 3 tote bags at a time.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You're gonna keep getting new ones anyway.
You're just gonna keep getting new ones. Exactly. I just got one from Bakehouse the other
Yeah.
day. Shout out for free. So now I have like another one. But I also got one from like the Hong Kong government for the drug thing months ago.
Yeah.
They had
the
like a
campaign,
pop up
yeah.
at the Central Market, and I played a little game. Just got another tote bag. So like, all right, what are we doing
Sure,
here?
yeah.
So now you have to get rid of some of it. So this is actually my resolution for the new real Chinese New Year. Is to continue doing this. I'll keep updating here about the things, the highlights of the things I got rid of. And I was threatening my dog the other day that she might be next if she doesn't behave.
Yeah, calm down. Yeah,
Calm
exactly,
down.
yeah.
Obviously, not gonna do that. Don't fucking call the cops. Not gonna do that. But it's fun to, be
Threaten.
like, hey, yes, exactly. Settle down. Would you do it?
Something I actually my rule of thumb is that if I haven't remembered or used this thing for a whole year, it doesn't need to be here anymore.
Yes.
Right? However, if it works to me, I'm like, oh, this really could be useful. I have to use it within a month's time. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, this is not.
That's a really good. Yeah, that's a good plan.
So that's, when I clear my cupboards and stuff, like for example, if I see something, I'm like, oh man, I thought I'd use it. I haven't used it for a whole year. That means I'm not going to use it. I've survived a year without it. I don't need it.
Yeah.
However, as I said, like it may be, for example, certain gadgets and stuff where I'm like, oh, actually,
yeah,
that's
we're
pretty
looking
good.
behind the cameras, obviously studio, so there's some things laying around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
From what you're looking at behind, what would you get rid of? So I'm seeing, for example, a few like, are these older backpacks? Maybe.
Yeah. These are backpacks. So basically, with backpacks, the problem is this: I have every bag necessary for certain things. Okay, so I'll tell you, I have, I would say 4 Osprey bags.
Yeah.
All right. Bag number 1, the dark green one, is my old travel bag that I would use because it can be zipped up into like a hand carry thing.
Yeah.
Right? That bag now becomes when I get a big gig that I have to carry a lot of equipment, let's say the PMQ gig, whatever.
Yeah.
That's a bag to stuff stuff in because it's very strong.
Yes.
All right. And it's very foldable, it's very compact. So that stays. I've got my other one, the blue one, which is actually a backpack that can also be folded into a carry bag. That way, when I, for example, if I don't want to have to carry 2 bags on my back, I have one on the side. So that's my travel bag.
Yeah.
When I do gigs outside, that's the bag to go.
Okay.
With. So it has certain things in it that I know I travel with. They'll have a certain cards and everything. I'm like, it's always there. Then I've got my one bigger bag that I use for when I have to carry 2 gigs, which is like it's designed in a way where it's tilted to a certain extent that the weight doesn't go on your shoulders but on your whole back. So that's one. And the last one is my daily one that I'm like, for every single day I use that. So I thought about it. I was like, do I need 4 different bags?
Yes.
However, they're all 4 highly differently functional.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
all justified. I don't.
But see, that's exactly. People can fall into this trap so easily. It's like once you point something, I was like, no, I would use this for this.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you never do.
You
right?
never do. Yeah. You claim I need this for that for that, and that's the one thing. If you can even ask Gloria is that I spend so much time in Christmas time organizing things, not to just this goes here, this goes there, but like functionally this needs to work.
Yes.
Like even this room we're in right now, everything has been functionally thought out. I'm like, okay, the battery station is over here. I've got to have this many wires. I got
Very organized for such a small room.
Yeah,
too.
you know, maximizing everything I can think of. Like,
of course.
the shelf up here, you can't see it right now, but it's like stacked of stuff where I can see through the boxes and all that, you know?
Yeah.
And like, for example, I have spotlights. I have like 3 small spotlights. Now, I generally only need to use 1 at a time, but every now and then you get that gig where you're like, I need 2. And you have to have the spotlight ready to go.
Of course, yeah.
So those kind of stupid things that I'm like, crap. Like the storage of certain equipment, I'm like, the bag, I could just wrap it up in, let's say, bubble wrap. I'm like, but the day is going to come when I have to carry both these things. I need storage bags too that are designed for it. You know, so yes. However, my rule definitely is when I'm clearing, I get very aggressive where I'm like, don't need this, don't care, I don't need it.
Yeah.
And like even the whole, but you know, maybe one day I might need it. I'm like, if that day comes, I'll get it. I'll get
Exactly.
yours.
Just get a new one.
I have to get it. If I have to, I'll figure it out. Right now, I don't need it.
One last thing I want to challenge people to do is to. I did say Hollywood Road. I didn't say where. I did say in front of a shop too. So it's not hard, not easy.
Yeah.
If you go find the owl next to the dog and send a photo to either of us, you get 2 free tickets to a backstage comedy show.
Nice.
That's worth at least 460 Hong Kong dollars. Just go find the owl next to the Dalmatian dog. Very easy. And take a photo of it and send it to either of us.
Yeah.
At
Funny Vivek or as the other Mohammed.
And the other Mohammed. It's somewhere on Hollywood Road. And you can find the owl and take a photo. Send it to us.
Yeah.
Try to get rid of something for this year.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not a human.
Yeah, or a dog.
Or a dog.
Yeah, for that matter.
But if you can take my dog for a little bit. Because you can see I'm probably falling asleep as I'm talking. It's been 10 days. But no, actually, one last thing is one thing you can get into, and I think that applies to a lot of people, is the medicine drawer.
Yeah.
Everyone has a medicine drawer.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's crazy how much like expired medicine is there.
Yeah.
And then like old creams and stuff like that. That's actually like, if you have downtime over Chinese New Year, I would start there because it's so comforting.
And you're
to
not
know.
going to use it. If it's expired, you're like, I'm not
Of course
putting that
you're
shit
not going to
in me.
use it, you know? And there is so much, like, there is no house that I've been to that I had access to a medicine drawer without looking at, like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like,
and
why
then
is it
mine
still
is equally insane.
Yeah.
And once you start looking at the dates of the medicine drawer, and I have a dog, so I have her own medicine cabinet. And, like, once you're looking at all of these things and you clear out, like, half of them, you're like,
yeah, I can live with myself.
it feels
now.
so good. So, yeah, declutter, everyone. You don't have to, live with a mess. Mentally, physically, dog. I'm really upset at the
digitally,
dog.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Digitally, that's another thing. Digital declutter, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Oh, that's
I
hard.
can't
man.
even do that.
I can't
That's
do
really
that.
hard.
Yeah, now with like hard drive space,
overwhelming.
Yeah. I'm just like I'm gonna keep it there. It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
take up more physical space. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
Happy Chinese New Year, everyone. This is we obviously have done this for a while. I don't know how many Chinese New Years, probably at the same as the regular year. But it's so cool to see people from all kinds of Chinese zodiacs following us. And one last thing, patreon.com/ohopod. We're about to record on the Patreon some spicy stuff that we can do in the free episode. But you can join us, $5 a month. And we're about to go into Chinese New Year. A little break. Not break from the podcast, just break from being hectic. And we'll see you on Patreon, hopefully. If not, we'll see you here next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.